We begin with breaking news right now at 4. Just in the last couple of hours, a verdict has been reached in the trial of two brothers accused in the death of a teenager from Akron.
Our Matt Rascone was in the courtroom as the verdict was read for Deshawn and Tyler Stafford in the death of Ethan Liming. He joins us now with the very latest. Matt, what are you learning?
Well, Isabel and Laura, this has just been a difficult several days for both of these families, and for some, really, today's verdict only made it worse. So Tyler was charged and was found guilty of assault along with Deshawn Stafford, and Deshawn was also found guilty of aggravated assault, but neither was found guilty of the most serious of the charges that they came into court with, and that's involuntary manslaughter. The jury found Tyler Stafford not guilty of involuntary manslaughter, and the jury could not come to a decision on the charge of involuntary manslaughter for Deshawn. Deshawn is the one accused of throwing the punch that knocked Ethan Liming out back on June 2022. It was an understandably emotional moment in the courtroom as the judge read the jury's verdict. There were audible gasps, there was crying, frustration, and anger. Here's a spokesman for Ethan Liming's family, followed by Deshawn Stafford's father.
They feel victimized again. They feel their son was murdered yet again. They can't understand why somebody who gets brutally beat by three individuals walks out with minor felonies and minor misdemeanors.
This is a tragedy thing that happened. I wish it had never happened. Now I have to feel like my son's gonna go away from me for a long time for something that it could have been avoided.
Yeah, a lot of emotion on both sides of this. Deshawn Stafford was handcuffed, led away from the courtroom soon after the verdict was read. His aggravated assault charge carries a maximum of 2 years in prison. The misdemeanor assault charge carries 6 months. So what about that involuntary manslaughter charge that the jury could not decide on? Well, we put this question to the chief counsel, the top prosecutor here in Summit County, and we'll hear from him talking about this because right now that charge is a mistrial, so there is potential they could try him again on that. Lauren, as well.
All right, Matt Rascone live for us. Matt, thank you so much.